This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. With their hopes of qualifying for the CAC Games dwindling, our men's national softball team took back to the field yesterday in Cali, Colombia. If Team Bahamas had any chance of making the playoff rounds, they would have to beat Guatemala and hope for some help along the way.
This CAC softball update brought to you by Exuma Waste Management, AAA Marine and Transport, and the Mangrove Key Andres Homecoming and Regatta Association.
Benson, Guatemala would score in the top of the third inning thanks to a walk and two infield singles. In the bottom of the fifth, Team Bahamas would get their only run of the ball game when leadoff batter Jamal Johnson ripped a triple to right field. Heel Pinder, pinch running for Jamal, would score and catch a Grant Albury infield bouncer that Guatemala couldn't handle, and the score would be tied at 1. Top of the sixth inning, Lyle Sawyer walked a batter. Relief pitcher Alcott Forbes would issue an intentional walk and then load the bases with a next walk. Up next, with one out, a bouncing ball at third base with Wayne Johnson. Instead of coming home to get the force out, he went to second base to get the second out. The relay throw to first base got away from Jamal Johnson, and Guatemala would score once again. Now this is the same way Team Bahamas lost to Aruba, trying to execute a double play. A disappointing loss for the 2-4-2.
Yeah, tough loss. We was right there in the fight, but just couldn't come out on top.
For you, I watched you in the ball game, some key walks. You issued some key walks.
Yeah, I just fell behind and I don't know, didn't fight back good enough with it, but I guess I'll learn from that and try to get better from that.
For a pitcher, when you don't get any run support, what it really could hurt you?
Yeah, it's big. I mean, we even out-hit the team, but when you don't score, when you don't get across the home plate, that's what makes a difference. You ain't gonna shut teams out down here.
What else, in your opinion, you think this team needs?
I really don't know. I mean, I think it's a good group of guys, you know. I mean, everybody's together and whatnot, but maybe a couple of veteran hitters or something might help out a little bit, you know.
Surrounded by students from the Manchester School in Cali, Colombia, reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
This CAC softball update brought to you by Exuma Waste Management, AAA Marine and Transport, and the Mangrove Key Andres Homecoming and Regatta Association.
It's been exactly 5 months since work started at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium, and from all indications, everything appears to be on schedule to welcome the world May 24th and 25th with the staging of the inaugural IAAF World Relays.
We're creating the foundation for which we can now go forth on an international level and get more activities and more events in the stadium. It's a stadium that we will all be proud of, and we must thank the Chinese for the donation that they gave us, because we now build on what they first started, and we make it bigger, we make it better, and we make sure that at the end of the day, we will be great, and that this event will be proud for us all.
Still talking track and field, Tamara Myers is now in her junior season at the University of Arkansas, and she's looking forward to the rest of the season.
I want to go for the record, which is 6:37 in long jump and 13:41 in triple, so it's going to be pretty exciting over the past few weeks. SEC championships and then regionals, and then looking forward to nationals. So I'm going to make sure, just work hard and put in those extra work for my technical jumps. So I'm going to put in that work and hopefully it gets better over time.
How's it been so far?
It's been good. Way better from my freshman year. So, I mean, the coaching staff is awesome here. It's awesome in Arkansas, and it's continuing to get better. So my progression from over the years is great, and I'm looking forward to better things in the future.
Coming from Andres, you adjust to this cold weather here?
Not really. I mean, in Arkansas it's still cold now, but it's supposed to get warmer over the past few weeks. I'm not used to it, so hopefully it gets better.
The Bahamas Basketball Federation's Bunny Lavari Round Robin Nationals are underway at the AF Adelaide Gym. The men comprise of 2 divisions, while the women have just 2 teams, and that is something the Federation is looking to correct moving forward.
I was elected about 4 years ago on trying to build basketball in the Family Islands, especially the women basketball. But sorry to say I failed in that event because now I tried my best in Grand Bahama to try to get at least one team. We had a league with 2 teams, and they tried to put the 2 teams together to come to Nassau to represent. I feel like that's a move. In Andros now, we are trying through Clare and down south through S. Brown to try to build women basketball from the ground up. Of course, you know, not very many night league teams played in the Family Islands, not women basketball, but the high schools are playing. So we're going to now take another direction to see if we can boost the high school girls to come up. Like one time ago, you know, we used to have the Bahamas games and the best come of that area. So it seems like we're going to have to go back to that until the girls come of age, because we have to do something with women basketball. We have to.
Now, in addition to getting more women's teams involved, the Federation is also looking at how they can attract additional men's teams in order to make this a true national tournament.
Islands like Long Island and Exuma has not been productive in their associations for the last 2 years, so they're unable to produce teams to play in the round robin. And what we want to do is, once we have our AGM, every AGM we have every year during the nationals, you know, islands only want to play against teams that has associations that are active. They feel as though if we bring in a team and associations isn't active, we also have a team from Abcourt as well that's playing Division 1 league, then they feel as though these islands are bringing all-star teams, and they don't want to play against all-star teams when they've been playing in their own local club team within their league. And when they get to the Nationals, they end up meeting these superb teams that would be coming from the island as if this is the Bahama game. So the Federation just reluctant to just stick to those associations that are active.
Sloop sailing is a major pastime for Bahamians. In fact, there have been many calls over the years for it to be the national sport of the Bahamas, and while he can't make that happen on his own, the minister responsible for regattas, the Honourable V. Alfred Gray, is doing all in his power to provide additional assistance.
The budget is being prepared as we speak, and I have added some money in my budget for regattas and homecoming. Of course, sometimes what you add in might not stay in because the financial ministry or the Ministry of Finance have a way of cutting some things out. And I pray that they do not cut regattas and homecomings, because when they do that, we stand to lose big time, because we could do so much more if we had funds available to doing it. And so I'm hoping that they're listening to me. Don't touch my regatta money.
And that will do it for sports. Don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.